Hi there, welcome to the Noah Presgrove case. Today we're focusing in on the highway, what Jan Fiorillo has had to say, and a retrospective look at the likes of Donna Bond and supposedly important video footage at the highway or at a certain point in time involving Noah's body. Bringing it all together today, like a summary, looking at interesting points and information, checking the reactions and responses from commenters and beyond, and me possibly adding on my additional thoughts. This is a key time to look at stuff that had happened and been mentioned in the past, but may have been forgotten about since. And for someone like me, I might not have been around properly to take it all in then, so I can learn on the spot today. And that could apply to other people too. So welcome to anyone watching during this live premiere. Share your thoughts, reactions in the live chat box on the right hand side of the screen. And if you want to share your comments and thoughts after watching this, be sure to drop a comment down below under the video. And if you've got questions as well, I can respond back to them at a later point. If you do want to support this channel, in other words, if anyone wants to pay me off, in the pinned comments will be additional links for you to follow. Okay. Shout out to those that have supported the channel recently, and also a big shout out to Popski for their presence, much appreciated. For anyone that wants to catch up with my recent coverage videos beforehand, which you may have missed out on, you want to catch up, you'll be able to find them top right corner of the screen where the eye symbol is, and when clicking on that, you'll also find the full playlist on the case. So the order of how we're going to do things today, we're going to take a look on Facebook, read the post, the summary from what Jan Fiorillo has had to say, look at the comments, and then move on to an alternative Facebook page with the same post, but different people commenting, just to check for some kind of consistency, and also try and look at it from Donna's point of view too, whether she agrees or not with what Jan has summarised. With that being said, we should probably get straight on into it. As you see on screen, 17 hours ago, posted onto the Justice for Noah Presgrove page, the official one, run moderated by the family. It appears to have been approved of. Let's see what this is all about. I'm going to click on View More, and whether I read it all in one go or break it down bit by bit, it seems to be done in bullet points, which is actually good, the way it's been structured. That will help. Jan says, so let's talk about this crime scene video evidence that was taken before the LE was allegedly on scene that a woman from Waurika, Oklahoma named Donna Bond has commented that she turned into LE on the 9th of the 6th, 2023 at 1:18 p.m. Number one, apparently Donna Bond has seen this video because she claims on Facebook comments that it's not the same video that Elisha Lee has said was she was shown to her by private investigator Kathy Bingham. Yeah, about that. If it's the video that Elisha Lee has been shown and the same one that was shown to Kaden Pressy, if I'm correct in saying, we know about that video to a degree. For the one which Donna Bond has seen or been in the presence of, it does differ. And maybe it'll be mentioned later on. I'll add on later if not. Number two, how does Donna Bond know that she has seen this video in its entirety and what Elisha may have seen included more or different parts and segments of the same video? Could make you think. I guess it all comes down to the timestamp of it. Is it close or is there a big difference in time? Number three, could there have been two different videographers or two separate videos by the same videographer? Or just one long continuous video shared in segments by only one videographer? Number four, what would Elisha and Kaden have to gain by lying about seeing a video of the death/crime scene, or that private investigator Kathy Bingham was the one who showed it to them? What would be the point of giving a false statement to LE that could easily be debunked if not true? Or alternatively, why would private investigator Kathy Bingham denies showing Elisha said videos on Elisha's patio. If she indeed did not show Elisha and her husband this video, what is the point of any of this? Now, the only other little side thing I want to add in, and it might not make much sense, but to be honest, not much does in this bloody case, is that supposedly that Partners in True Crime Part 2 interview with Kaden Pressy and Alicia Lee, where it might paint them in a bad way, or at least that's how other people have interpreted it. Supposedly, what's being talked about in that interview, what Alicia or Kaden's referencing is a completely different interview or some other situation. And there's a gap of misunderstanding. To be honest, it would make a lot more sense if publicly it was cleared up in the future, or at least, even if it was somewhat censored, cleared up. It probably could go a long way, but as bridges get burnt down, the trust as well fades. But anything I've got to say here, the only one showed it to them would be point of giving a false statement. Yeah, not really got much to comment on, to be honest. 5. Why has the existence of the video Elisha and Kaden talk about to have seen as well as proof of informing LE about this video being challenged as legit, but the existence of the video Donna Bond claims to have seen has not been challenged? And we have seen no proof from Donna Bond that information about the video she saw has been shown or given to LE, other than Donna Bond commenting that she gave this information to LE. 6. Who all was on scene to have taken said video before LE arrived, according to Donna, that could have taken said video and then shared it to Donna Bond 2 days later, and subsequently either the same videographer or another videographer and shared a video that somehow allegedly reached private investigator Kathy Bingham? There's a lot of questions here. 7. Alicia Lee's recollection of the video tells of others seen in the frame. Yeah. Does Donna Bond's video show others in the frame as well? Or just Noah's body? Number 8. Why would anyone videotape the death or crime scene of a naked victim who was not part of the investigative unit trained to document death or crime scenes? Well, if you're referring to it by the original highway footage, what we've heard of, where it shows people removing the shorts, supposedly it's of a individual on scene who's recording it as possible proof to show foul play, and they keep moving the phone up and down and keeping it out of sight so they don't get seen. So, makes you think with that. Number 9. Was there incriminating evidence on this video that Donna Bond turned in on the 9th of the 6th, 2023? Number 10. Did Donna Bond share the video information or a copy with Noah's family or just the LE? 11. Was the death crime scene that Donna Bond saw different than what witnesses described about the death and crime scene? Number 12. Well, it must be, because I'm sure Donna Bond's footage showed Noah's body naked and the shoes missing as well. So at what point would that have taken place then, if it's before the LE arrived? So by the time LE arrived, the shoes were back on Noah's body, but the shorts weren't. Seems like some silly magic trick, doesn't it? On, off, shake it all about. 12. Does anyone remember the comments about some guy trying to attack Donna Bond to get her phone? I've heard something roughly along those lines. But then supposedly there was like other rumours going about and false claims made as to what happened to Donna. I don't know if it's a false claim now or not, but I do remember a reference where someone tried stealing Donna's phone, or wanted to, because that's what the footage was on her device. I think it was Donna Bond that had a negative run-in with Travis Davidson, who others call, also known as, intelligent people hate me, that person. Either way, what else do we have? But now, Donna Bond has commented that the person who attacked her trying to get her phone was unrelated. Anyone have screenshots of those earlier comments about this alleged attack? Point 13. And why would anyone share a video with a random woman in Waurika, Oklahoma, who is not related to anyone at the party, not related to witnesses on scene, not related to Terrell volunteer firefighters, and not related to the investigators? Or am I unaware that Donna Bond is somehow related to Noah's investigation? Did I miss something? 14. Who first leaked this information to the public that this video evidence even existed? Does anyone recall or have a screenshot of who first brought this video up on Facebook groups? 15. And if indeed one of the first responders took this crime death scene video and then shared it with friends to show to their friends, including Donna Bond, please tell us how you all feel about that. Do you believe this was an invasion of Noah's privacy and a violation of a citizen's civil rights to have state agents of Oklahoma first responders videotape you or your child's dead naked body at yours, the crime scene, and then share and show viewings to others who are not LE, not part of the investigation into you or your child's death? Is it simply gross misconduct, or does it cross the line into federal violations of privacy and citizens' civil rights protections? Please feel free to share this post and keep sharing. So quite a mouthful there and a lot of questions, but will there be enough answers? What's Donna Bond thinking? If Donna is watching right now and you do want to add on your additional thoughts to this pre-recorded video, feel free to do it in either the live chat or even the comment section. I'm going to try and acknowledge what I can see and what is present without dragging on too much. They say good points, questions. It's called putting all bad eggs into one basket. Seems like there's a lot of video evidence to speak of for a case that's gone over a year with no arrest. I swear for the life of me, I do not understand what's going on if it isn't corruption and or blackmail. Because there's been a lot of talk about certain video footage, which, if true, would be very, very, very important. It's just not public. But then also, you got some other additional footage before Noah's death, like the shower. Maybe the side-by-side of footage, which once existed and was once posted online, or some of it was, people saw it, and then it was taken down. Who uploaded it? Why did they upload it? And why did they delete it? What was the whole point of that? Little sneak tease, messing about, who knows. Janae says, Waurika is corrupt beyond measure. Law enforcement probably leaked information to her or allowed her information. Entire town in Jefferson County should be investigated. And speaking of Waurika, corrupt or not, you've got originally the Waurika city manager, that bold guy, who got done for material of children and all that type of stuff on devices when there was an investigation. It started the beginning of 2024 and then a few months ago reached a head. Dakota, so is there a video or not? If so, why no arrest? Is there a shorts removal video? If so, wouldn't that be grounds for an arrest, or is that not how the system works? Key comments. Jan says, we have Donna Bond claiming to have seen a crime scene video before LE was there, and she claims to have reported the video to LE without showing proof she reported it. We have Elisha Lee, mother to Kaden Pressy, claiming to have briefly been shown a crime scene video as well, that we have all seen the proof that both she and Kaden reported seeing a crime scene video. The question in my post are, what I am here to discuss, what everyone thinks about all this. Obviously, I have seen a video of a video from the patio, so obviously that's an evidentiary thing. Wait, what? But what did the video contain? In no way, shape or form am I discrediting anyone. I have trusted the Pressy side point of view. Wait, Dakota says, I have seen a video of a video from the patio. Right, okay. So what Dakota, I guess, is referring to is at the Kaden Pressy household, the patio outside of the house with a CCTV camera which showed Elisha, Kathy Bingham, Elisha's husband, sat around a table, and there was a certain length of it. And it showed Kathy with multiple phones on the table, and then she showed one of them to Elisha, and they were commenting about something. Oh yeah, that's police, or yeah, that's what I thought. Something along the lines of that. I have actually done a video of it myself and an analysis. I've even done an enhanced zoomed in piece of footage of what you could possibly make out on that phone, the device, what Kathy was shown to Elisha. Be sure to check that video out on my channel. You'll find it in the playlist, top right corner of the screen, where the eye symbol is. Just curious, if there is positive, a shorts removal and no action, something ain't right. If that really was the case, would it be along the lines of, if the police authorities watch that evidence and find that their own guys are responsible for the shorts removal, they're going to stall and halt things because they want to protect one another, but also protect their own credibility and identity for the future? Could be. Jan, I cannot imagine why anyone would make up seeing a crime scene video if they have not seen the video or if the video did not exist. I mean, it's like with JJ Bumpass. When it comes to random strangers online who may be dragging JJ's name through the mud intentionally to begin with and associate him with being responsible for Noah's death or present at the party, if there is no evidence, despite no evidence like maybe supporting that, what's the whole point behind that then? What's the whole point behind these? I can't even word it, to be honest. It's just unusual stuff going on. Dakota, so what's your take on the shorts removal video, true or false? Or does the publicised PI have the removal video? I think a lot of people are confused at this point. Oh, we got Casey here. Yeah, so I guess we'll read it now whilst it's present. I think this might have been posted on a different page. The text looks different, but this might come from someone else's point of view that can edit your own font on the screen page. That's all it is. It's like aesthetic. Donna Bond said at some point, Jesus, every post that woman does is like a novel. So basically, Donna Bond is referring to Jan Fiorillo, okay? I know it doesn't mention the name immediately, but you kind of get where it's going, because it is quite a mouthful to take in. It's like a novel. Just some random woman from Warwick trick, you better do your homework. Best thing that trick can do is get her attorney and get ready. I learned long ago from some of the best how to deal with shady people. I can back up everything I say when it comes to information. I'm a hoarder. I'm going to take more than the likes of, it's going to take more than the likes of you to get one over on me. So, Toad, Ribbit, if you want proof, use your mini connections to get the information you need from law enforcement. I'm sure all the guys will be happy to give it to you. Tricks are for kids. Right, interesting behaviour going on. You'll have individual strong characters, personalities or presences of separate individuals caring about this particular case, which involves Noah Presgrove, wanting to help, but together they do not gel. Donna Bond, their points of views with time, like using the T word. And then you got Jan Fiorillo, who was the one that tried setting those offers up, running the Facebook ads, the flyers, the posters and all that in town and publicly in real life to spread the awareness. And then you had those counterpoints down the line and screenshots where it supposedly showed Jan Fiorillo saying, oh, I was testing this and that as a measure and testing the NDA agreement, and that Jose, whatever you want to bloody call it, wasn't true, and that Robbie was just being used or something. Weird thing. Becca, may I ask why you don't ask Donna directly? And let's see why that hasn't happened. Jan, because Donna can speak publicly for what Donna wants the public to know. But wouldn't it be best to hear it directly from the horse's mouth privately, where maybe Donna would be more willing to say more things privately than what she may publicly? Becca, I'm confused. Why did you post this publicly? And Jan says, why would I post this publicly? Not sure I understand your questioning. Why would I want to know how the public feels about Noah's dead, nude body and its crime scene being videotaped and shared out with friends? Or why do I want to know what others think about how do we know that Donna Bond reported this crime scene video she claims to have seen, since we have seen no proof from her that she reported it, yet we have seen proof of both Elisha and Kaden Pressy reporting the video that they saw to the LE. But they were both accused of making up the story of a crime scene video, but Donna Bond has not. Elisha and Kaden are both involved / related to Noah's investigation, but Donna Bond is not, at least not that I'm aware of. I thought it was pretty clear in my post, but happy to continue to answer any more questions from you. Right, so what and where is the proof that Elisha and Kaden Pressy had reported that video to the LE? Where is the proof of that? Are we referring to the 2024 June interview, the private one, which was later leaked, which showed Kaden Pressy telling the police guys about that highway footage and how the guys reacted shocked and surprised? Is that the proof? Or is there like official documentation of things being handed over to police? It's okay for people out there, and I've seen a pattern with time about, yeah, there's evidence here, there's evidence there, there's evidence that supports this and that. Where is the visual evidence? Where is the auditory evidence? Is it official evidence, official documentation, documented evidence, archived evidence, casual evidence? Like, as simple as, who stole the last strawberry in the fruit bowl? Was it you? Was it you? Oh, it's you. Visually, there is evidence, because it suggests you got caught red-handed, literally, and you got pips and juice coming out your mouth. You stole the strawberry. Naughty individual. If it's not visual, then maybe it's auditory. Somehow you can hear it. If it's more casual evidence, it might be directly hearing it from themselves, and they confess. Some kind of confession. Is it good enough? At times, maybe. I'm just giving some loose examples, that's all, don't worry. Jan. Out to Sherry. So why can I not see Sherry when Jan's responding back to her? Why would this not need to be made public? Obviously, the family thought so, otherwise they wouldn't have approved the post. That's an interesting thing as well, because the family-run, highly moderated, strict page, the Justice one, where people have been kicked over time, there's been a mass exodus, I think that's what you'd call it, and it's heavily restricted, and things do get denied or taken down or removed, and with time and even in the past, old posts being deleted, as reference quoted by Justin Roy, who's supposedly a witness to it on this page. For someone like Jan, who may not be the most popular individual in the eyes of others out there, and others out there who have an issue with Jan Fiorillo, for Jan to be able to post something like this and maybe some other previous things on a strict family-run page, it would imply that the Noah Presgrove family members approve of Jan and what she's got to say. So if Jan questions some people within this case or community, then does that indirectly technically mean that the Presgrove family support that as well and think in line? Unless they're just busy and they don't have the time, all the time, to be able to moderate everything. I wonder. We'll just see how long this post stays up for, I guess. Jan says, you'll have to ask Elisha that. I have not been shown any videos. See, there was some weird claim last night or so where Warlight Ref did a video or had video footage of the side-by-side rollover or something. And I'm thinking, what the hell are people doing there? You do your research, you look back at my previous videos, I would have been analysing, commenting on what Kaden Pressy supposedly saw and beyond. Not that I've seen it, no. In terms of, if you really want to know, in terms of like really sensitive, important, groundbreaking videos, have I seen any secretly in the background? Nope, not at all. Okay. What else do we have? Sherry says, because she has Donna blocked. Oh, so that's why not reaching out. Jan says to Casey, no worries, Casey. Joyce Burgow shared this to the case discussion group where I'm blocked and Donna is not. And apparently Donna has a few mouthpieces speaking in here for her. And I have a question for you, since a screenshot was just shared with me to your sweet reply on case regarding the post. Why do you feel you have more of a right to be here than I do? So you can clearly see there is a breakdown in communication, drama and conflict amongst different people within the, not within the case, but within the community. That's what's interesting. When does conflict and drama within the case It's for and about the case. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. When you get drama and conflict within the community and not key people from the case, it's a little bit more unnecessary. It creates a lot of unnecessary noise. The key word or term mouthpieces, we started hearing that a lot often more nowadays. In the past, the reference to mouthpiece was basically mouthpiece equals Sarah Long, Brooke Bounce-Carter, Stevie Howard. But now, you've seen it used more openly and more often with other people out there. There's definitely a breakdown going on. Casey, huh? Are you talking about the hero badge comment? I was being 100% serious, lady. When did I say I have more right to be here than you? Never said it, and I don't think it's so. Not sure where that came from. What's this little post here? June Flower. Why not ask Donna Bond these questions in case he says, someone give this lady her damn hero badge so she goes away. Tim Daniel. You and I can agree on this, Casey. You have me chuckling. She drives me nuts with her holier than you attitude, like a she don't. Okay. Who's this in reference to? Donna Bond? Is Casey referring to Donna Bond here or Jan? These comments? Jan, oh, so you're just here to make crude, childish and unfounded comments, yet nothing to add to the discussion. What makes one holier than thou, not dipping your mouth in the trash? Can someone, before you speak? What's holier? To be honest, I think one thing that's more holier than thou is my big black whip, the original one. It's got a lot of experience on it, hasn't it? And it's breaking down with the material. Okay, we don't want too many holes in it. Casey, nope. Here to correct your BS about this post and why you don't speak to Donna directly. Take your sanctimonious attitude and shove it up your ass. Yeah. Okay. Jan, take your hypocrisy and your whole act about a post someone can't reply or speak to when you and your buddies do a whole lot worse about me and others on pages that we are not on. You know that this post is in case discussion where Donna Bond can post and I am blocked. See, yeah, this is the thing. And I'm just talking in general. If it does apply to Jan, fair enough. And if it doesn't, it could apply to other people. There'll be times and moments in true crime cases and communities online where your identity, your credibility could be attacked, tarnished. You could be called out. People could talk behind your back. All kinds of negative stuff could happen which impacts you negatively in life, online, in real life, or both, and with other people you may know of. You may respond back. You may defend yourself. You might even call other people out, but it may not be directly. It may not be one-to-one. It may not be on the page or community where the problem stems from, the origins, but there are reasons behind why one may not go directly in for the kill, literally, or to defend themselves, is because there might be restrictions, limitations. If you are blocked from a page, and that's the page where the origins of the problem originate from, you can't do much about it. Maybe you could set up an alternative account, a default one, but who's going to believe you then? They might just think you're a fake. You want to do it from the original account, the true horse's mouth yourself, but you can't access the page, you can't reach out to the person, and individually, you might not be able to reach out to the person if they have blocked you. So you've not got many choices. The only option you have is to just do a public post on your standard profile page, or if you go to a different group, you make your post, give a piece of your mind, say what you got to say, defend yourself, give the proof, the receipts and whatnot, and then maybe ask somebody else to reshare and pass it on to a different page. Does that apply to Jan here? Maybe, maybe not. But I've seen it in the past. It's kind of like when it came to Reddit, cretins on there that complain and whinge and whine about me. Desperate, really fixated individuals that are just getting really excited, about to burst. And I don't know why the screen ended up going off then. Absolute bastard. Don't you dare be clicking off the screen. What's that all about? So, let's try and get back to what we're trying to look at there. I don't know what actually caused it. The fuck is all this about? Suggested groups. Oh yeah, Yeah, we'll just go to the farming group. I'm going to turn into a farmer all of a sudden. No, thank you. All these posts you've seen. So, yeah, there we go. Is this the correct one? Apologies. I don't know what the hell happened there. Whilst I'm looking at the screen, I'm not looking directly at it. I'm kind of like looking within. Let's make sure I'm on the correct one. Ron Justice. Why would anyone show a video? We've seen all that. Some other comments showing up now which didn't show up before, which is weird. I hate it when it does that. Right, so I think we were on this part of the thread, were we not? I believe so. Is it still going on? I guess I missed where you've corrected anything I've said. Maybe it was acceptable. Funny how when someone speaks out to you with foul language, ridiculing comments, it's certainly your choice and prerogative to continue to allow them access to you and continue. I call it verbal abuse and I don't put up with it and certainly don't give people second chances to do so, especially not Facebook strangers. The best predictor of future behaviour in past behaviour. I don't block people without good reason. Verbal abuse is unacceptable and good enough reason in my world for me and mine to discontinue any future contact with anyone who behaves this way. What else? Sherry, Hellstrom, Marcy, have any of you asked Donna Bond any of these questions? Has Donna told you what she saw on the video shown at her house? Who showed it to her? Who took the video? Did Donna show you the emails, the text where she reported this crime scene? And so on and so on. Are you all okay with the first responders taking a video of one of your loved ones, if they were dead, at the crime death scene, and then showing it to friends, general public? Do you care anything at all about citizens' rights? So it pretty much goes on, the humiliation of it, the, I guess, legal issues, the disrespect. Becca says, of course I did. Why would I comment on something I know nothing about? Don't come at me like I know nothing about this case. I know exactly what you're referring to, lady. I hate to tell you, but I can and will discuss any topic regarding that beautiful 19-year-old boy Noah, but I'm not going to respond to your ridiculous rants anymore. This behaviour needs to stop. This is not about you or me. It's about getting justice for Noah. You won't be getting the receipts you want so bad, so get over it and move on. I won't comment on anything else you ever post because this behaviour is getting crazy. Right. What the hell we got there? James Taylor's Kermit the Frog as a profile picture. You can't blame me if I do an impression all of a sudden. So, hey everybody, it's me, Kermit the Frog. James Taylor says, why you blocked Jan from the discussion page? Aren't you some kind of hometown hero? That's weird that you got me blocked. If everybody values your input, don't you think? My throat. I hate it how the performance level isn't quite there when I do it in my videos. Off camera, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that and do it well, but in the moment, I tend to fail. What else does James Taylor say? Hey Jen, if you hadn't blocked Donna, you would know these answers. You'll see that several people have asked her questions, and she answered them. It seems to me you're the one that seeks attention. My name's Kermit the Frog. I need to rest my mouth. Wow. Who else is going to show up next? Marge Simpson? I don't know.
Well, homie, who?
Anyway, I'd like to refer back to my original point before the twat Facebook decided to kick me off when I was trying to talk. Let me talk, shouty man. So, as I was referring to, when it came to Reddit and the cretins that whinged and whined got very excited at the presence and the thought of, you know, clicking the downvote on a video that I shared to do with my channel and coverage on the case, single-handedly keeping it alive, and the Reddit page as well. That when it came to some drama and conflict where people questioned and attacked and undermined me and tarnished me, I defended myself, but on my own platform. I could have gone to the direct problem and source, but I did not want to bring all the issues over there. So I was extremely considerate, and I still got blocked at the time for drama. Even though I was not the creator, the causation, or catalyst of it, it was somebody else, and I simply defended myself, and I actually even defended myself externally elsewhere, not to harm the Reddit page that much. So it clearly shows I've got it under control, and at times my standards are a lot higher than other humans. But it is the way it is. We're going to move on. What else do we have? Not much. We've got Diane Wallace. This whole thread makes me so sad. I've been following this story, but not as closely as some people, I guess. I'm having a hard time with all this bickering and name-calling, but I guess it's been going on for quite some time, right? You saw it especially when there was, what was it? The first anniversary leading up to the first anniversary of Noah Presgrove's death. And as well, remember Tiffany Shepherd. What happened to Tiffany Shepherd? Because there was all kinds of things kicking off there with the Presgrove family and Tiffany and beyond. Got so messy. I know you don't get along with them, but I really feel you should have asked the people you're referencing these questions directly instead of trying to stir up drama. Oh no, did I just see Kermit the Frog again? Oh my God. I think I need some water. Give me a second. I bleed dry mouth. I see. Typical dodgy Facebook where it decides to spaz out and it doesn't want to load. Interesting. So the screen is blank. Well, it's not quite blank. It's just greyed out. I don't know why it does this. I can still read the comments. But I might have to click the back button in a second. So it looks like Facebook is letting me down today, and I'm very disappointed to see that. Useless. Okay. Jan says, I don't have anything against Donna. What drama are you referring to? Why comment here if you have nothing to add? My question was, why do some of you, mostly the same ones opposing this post, feel Donna Bond is to be believed, but someone like Elisha Kaden Pressy can be questioned? Right, yeah. Now, can I say, maybe double standards at times, the same way as it's okay to question, criticise, and have a go at Jack Newton's timeline, but as soon as you question or criticise Kaden Pressy's timeline, you're a bad person, you're kicked, you're blocked, you're silenced. Why can't you just criticise both people, question both timelines? The same here. If you're going to question Elisha Kaden Pressy's claims and references of highway footage, and then you got Donna Bond that says something similar in terms of the theme, but the video itself is different, the contents. Why can't you be skeptical of both? Or why can't you believe in both? When you start picking and choosing one over the other, one in the eyes of some more credible the people than the other individual, but then there could be a bit of biasness and a conflict of interest there, just like how it is with, we'll have a golden poster person who can do no wrong, say no wrong, speak no wrong, and anyone else below that questions anything to do with that golden person, well, you're going to be banished. So, yeah. What else? Marcy, I didn't say it was okay to mention ELKP, but not DB. I said you should have asked the people you're referencing these questions. They're the only ones that can answer your questions. I guess it comes down to reach. If you can reach out to them, reach out to them. And if you can't, there's limitations, restrictions, then maybe you've got to post it elsewhere. And Jan's response once again, why don't you take your complaints to Noah's family, who approved this message and post? Right, so not the blame, but the responsibility or focus is being shifted onto some other party and group. Exactly. She can't ask Donna because she has a blocked. She has now questioned me as to how do I know she hasn't asked Donna these questions. If you have Jan Fiorillo, then why is this post even here? I think someone is bored on Sunday night and wanted to stir up drama. Oh no, Casey is using the frog emoji as well. What's going on? Like, just frogs taking over everywhere. Marcy, hypocrisy? I'm not the only one planning the manipulation of posts to make it look like someone took the offer. I know that Noah's family wants answers, that's why we're all here. What are you even talking about? Please don't come at me for questioning your motives here, Jan. I've stood by you and defended you, even when I didn't agree with how you handled things. I kept my mouth shut. Once again, here we are. Would you rather I gossiped about you or talk right to you? I'm an adult, not some teenager you can try to bully. I've never spoken one word bad about you, I guess. But you come on here and trash talk Donna and others constantly. How the hell do you know what any of us are doing for Noah? Do you think you're being helpful to Noah's case? Will the constant postings in essay form really make a difference? Crazy. Jan says, why are you so butthurt whilst using Facebook? Right, so we've gone from laughing one's ass off to having a sore ass. That's interesting, that. I think there needs to be a lot of reconstructive surgery, and it just so happens that Dr. Warlike Raff provides... I don't know what I was going to say there. let's focus back in. Family justice to manipulate a witness into coming forward to Ellie. What would you do if it was your son? If you think having someone who seemed trustworthy to make a post observing that I've pulled all my posts about my offers off of Facebook groups in hopes that a witness might feel an urgency to go to Ellie as me not in this forgetting justice for Noah, I suggest you re-examine what you think you are here doing. You think you're judging me, my efforts, diverting attention from this post-discussion helps get Noah's justice. I'll do anything and everything within legal limits and my abilities to help Noah and the family get justice, whether you or 1,000 others feel entitled to no damn thing. These are legit questions, so we're going on and on and on. Come on, Jan, there's a way to find out the answers, and you know she doesn't owe you a damn thing. Instead of posting something for people to discuss and learn from, you rather play games. You think that making a post about her is going to help you find the info that you are looking for. We all know the answers to that. This behaviour is childish. Let's make it about me, in quotes. So you're not interested in discussing invasion of privacy rights or civil liberties and all violations. Buddies did. Shame on all of you. You've chosen to fall in line, lock and step and hijack conversations away from justice for Noah, inconsiderate of his family's feelings, of your BS on their page. Oh no. No, Jan, I opened my mouth because this behaviour is not normal. Everyone sees it, but you. Ever think that you may be in the wrong here? Stay in your group chat so they give you the response you want so bad. I'm over you and your important attitude. Why do you think you have a right to info about the case? Jan, replying to your previous comments, I will ask you the same. Why do you think you have a right to be in the case as opposed to me, or to make a post of comments instead of me or Becca? Who is everyone that sees Donna and your buddies in Sofa Sleuth 2.0, also known as Case Discussion Group? Oh no, I didn't know the Case Discussion Group was a Sofa Sleuth 2.0. Well, I don't think it was in the past. Maybe people have said some from other pages have taken over it, but, you know, seems somewhat okay. To be honest, I think the Case Discussion page was a bit more messier in the past, at the time when I was getting kicked off of it for no good reason, when it was a misunderstanding. And ever since, it's got a little bit more stable, at least for me. Jan says, why do you think you and your opinion is so important to keep on commenting and adding nothing to the conversations? So you can clearly see it's not going too well. Becca, can't help crazy, yikes. You and your Case Discussion Sofa Sleuth buddies created the drama, Casey. Not only did you do that, you also added 1 ounce of honest discussion about the point of this post. You all have made these discussions so unappealing that no one wants to interact with any of you. Why do you suppose the family didn't deny this post but instead approved it? Because they wanted to read all your BS drama and see all you behave the way you are been behaving. Wait, so what's going to happen next? Like a mass blocking spree again, I wonder. Why do you suppose Donna's suddenly defaming me every chance she gets, joining in with the likes of Brooke Bounce Carter? Who's GC? Who's DRACE? I have no bloody clue. And all their additional fake accounts, along with a few other Facebook trolls like yourself. These are questions the general population from Oklahoma should be asking and should be wanting to know the answers. Well, why not just have an Oklahoma group page then, and then reach out that way? How much does it go on for? We got Kinsey Kennedy saying to Amy Michelle Tuesday Horzempa, oh yeah, I remember Amy Michelle Tuesday, at times a bit of a problematic individual based off their attitude and tone of voice with me, and even some unfortunate points made about my healing videos, which was absolutely unacceptable. But nevertheless, let's see what's mentioned here. Everything I've gathered from Jan's posts, which the family approved for a reason, is so many people are discrediting or they're trying to debunk what EP and KP said. They mentioned seeing a video and constantly saying post-proof, they're lying, yada, yada, yada. They were told on Lee Donna apparently also seen a video of some video, no one questioning. Bloody hell. Okay. What else? Even saw a comment on it. Do you know what we do need to do? Got Hulk Hogan there. I just want to find, where's Kermit the Frog gone? I saw the profile picture and he's now hiding. Reading comprehension, sweetie, so I'll go slow for you. There's a way to find out answers, right? We're not going to get the answers what we want because Facebook is spazzing out once again. So, there we go. Can you see where it says James Taylor? If I click on view responses, it works. Oh, wait, it works now, or is this the previous one? I can't keep up with the Facebook pages. Oh, so we did read it all. Okay. Oh, James was one that did the profile. Okay. I had this issue last time. So apologies if the screen was a bit blanked out for people or it was hard to read. I read it out to you, so you should have been able to hear it. We got M. Hutchings. No, Donna is not related to any of us, as I'm aware. What does that mean, related to any of us? Is M. Hutchings from the area locally? Does she know of Donna? Actually, I know her through an entirely different situation, weirdly enough. My now ex used to work with her husband, and we used to go visit them in Warwick. So if you got positive or negative encounters you want to share, feel free. Dina, if Ellie has evidence of a crime being committed, why haven't they made any arrests? People video death scenes and crime scenes all the time. There's no right to privacy except if an official leaks the video they took, like Ellie, EMT, paramedics. Any other video person can film and show whomever they want. I haven't seen Donna say she saw a video and turn it in. I must be behind. It's reposted again. Yeah. Brenda, have you asked Donna these questions? What's the response? Directly. I prefer to raise questions out in the public view, in my opinion. There are questions the public should be asking for the answers. Donna Bond has claimed to have seen a crime. I'm going around. In a way, the act of doing it publicly is for that transparency as well. If you got nothing to hide, then it should be public, and then it can be witnessed and documented publicly by other witnesses about, besides a one-on-one with Jan and Donna. But maybe for it to be more efficient or deeper and more truthful, Jan would have to be one-on-one with Donna in the background somehow, somewhere, someplace. And then it would be agreement after that to say, right, now you can repost it, you can share this screenshot of the text and tell everybody else or whatnot. But it didn't go that way. And we got Joyce Burgow. I wish I could speak for these people and his family. Donna Bond has claimed in detail of what she can say of the video she has seen. Elisha Lee has stated in detail the video she showed. She was shown a video or some sort of people moving in it. This video that Kathy Bingham showed to EP did Kathy Bingham show Noah's family the same video. I've seen Donna Bond state she never had the video in her possession, but someone else had it and she reported it. Do I know if the family had seen the video, same video Donna had seen? I don't know. I'd hope Ellie would do something, either giving them details or that maybe showing them. An open investigation, hard to say what can be shown or given in detail. I remember some previous details there. Just a little glance into what FD finds comical. Terrell Rural Volunteer Fire Departments. I don't know what's the point of that photo, to be honest. I'm not going to click on it unless it's a bit dodgy. I don't know. Is it because someone's bent over her? I don't know. Her brother is an officer with a canine. Right, and Ashley Chadwick. Oh, here we go. This is what you would want to see. Noah Presgrove related family member. Ashley Chadwick being the cousin to Noah Presgrove. Ashley says, my, some of you surely have put a certain someone, Judas, on a pedestal. Honey, hopefully, those of such will be more wise to not fall into the deception of the Antichrist upon Jesus' return. Bloody hell. Looks like Warlike Wrath might have to activate the Raptures of Wrath. 3:16, thou shalt not whip unless it's needed to brush the cobwebs away, get the feather duster out, and try and understand what's going on here. So who is Ashley Chadwick referring to by people putting someone on a pedestal? Is Ashley calling out Donna Bond or Jan Fiorillo or somebody else? Can't be Jan, because Ashley seems to have approved of this post, or other family members have. Any other responses? Joyce Burgow. Nicole is wondering since they're blocked. Can you ask Elisha or Jan to verify that Elisha actually saw a tampering video? She was asked by several and never answered. Some proof of this would be great. If you're asking me to respond to the fake profile Nicole Brown, who is Nicole Brown? Referred to as an all-star contributor. Rachel. Oh, here we go. Wait. Hold on a minute. Have I seen this name before? No way. No, it must be somebody else out there. It has to be someone else out there when it came to the Dylan Rounds case. I think it was someone called Catherine Harder Smith. Yeah, that was a completely different person. This time round, we've got Rachel Louder Milk. Who's milking the cows? I don't know. Christy, get the bell ringing. But Rachel says, I hate that this is eating you alive because it's quite obvious that you are a good person. Your intentions are pure. However, you're giving attention to someone that, whether positive or negative, thrives on it. You're taking away from Noah, giving this person power by acknowledging them. Right, so Rachel is referring to Donna there. I appreciate your efforts and understand what you're going through to a degree, as I've been banned from every Noah page. Well, if you were banned from every Noah page, then you wouldn't be on this page right now, would you? See, a lot of people have been banned, kicked or blocked from other pages and never been able to rejoin back. I've been through that to an extent, but I have been able to join back. But then again, based off the food chain, because I am a YouTuber creator and I can spread awareness, people are probably maybe a bit more lenient towards me. It might not seem fair that, but I'm just making a, over valid observation, that's all. Really easy to get consumed with, becoming abundantly clear that a certain family has their hand in a disinformation campaign. As far as the video goes, Elisha has video footage of the PI showing her the video. Has this other person shown proof of having this video from the scene, or are they just seeking the attention that they got in high school? Referring to Donna. Right, so it looks like... Did we look at all the comments there? Yeah, we did. So what we do now is we go back here, we go back there, and then we move on to... Is it the Army or case discussion page? Let me just double check. I think it's the Army one. It has been posted about, okay? In case you're wondering. And there's some other interesting post as well, which I don't know if we'll get to today because I don't want it to obscure or get in the way of anything. I'll have my own individual points to mention, and from what I can remember, same thing reposted comment-wise. Michael Facecast says, novel? Is there anything fictitious that she said? Did you not tell me your exact account of what you saw in the video question? Donna Bond responds, breaks her silence, saying quite a few things Jan said were, fictitious. Shit. I think I've been pronouncing it wrong. Fictitious. Is that how you say it? Michael, could you enlighten me? I really don't see it. I don't think she's saying anything bad about you, do you? And Donna responds, here we go. Sorry you're not seeing everything, especially stuff going on in the background. It will all come out. There's no stopping it now. Yes, Noah's family knew about the video long before anyone else. And I never had the video in my possession. He was never on my phone. It was never shared with me other than when me and my sister watched it here in my home. Regardless of what the toad thinks, law enforcement was called immediately. Wait, you and your sister watched it in your home? How? And then upon that taking place, immediately calling law enforcement. Jan says, why haven't I been questioned? How does she know I haven't been? When it becomes public record, I'll be happy to share all my communication with you. And I'll say this to you just like I did to Toad Show. Me, where I've discussed anything publicly about what was seen in that video, I didn't bring it to the groups. I didn't leak it from our private chat groups. Anybody that's close by and is really in it for the truth is more than welcome to stop by my house. I'll be more than happy to share my emails and all text messages and communication with law enforcement. We have yet to see proof that it was turned into law enforcement. Who is she that I have to prove anything to? Right. But I do remember Donna Bond referring to the details of what was within the footage also. Besides that post, there wasn't much else going on. There was Beth Carr's comment, but by then Facebook decided to glitch out. I got a blank screen. Facebook disappointed me once again. I've moved on over to the case discussion group. I wasn't going to, but I thought I might as well tick as many off the list. So it's definitely going about in recent times. Quite hot, lots of discussions going about. It just so happens that within the case discussion group, it is actually Donna Bond has commented on further. So it's good to see it from the horse's mouth. Furthermore, I believe it was on the Army page, Jan actually posted it there too, as a separate post, which Donna is a part of on that page, but no commenting. There was like 4 comments, but they were just invisible. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I just hope I can look at it clearly here. So it's the same old stuff as we've seen. You got Nicole Brown's comments here. Well, someone needs to get Elisha in here. Well, Jan says that both Kaden and Elisha talk about seeing the video. So is there a lie from Jan? If Elisha told her she saw it, then her statement is incorrect. If whatever going on there. Let's just look at the relevant comments for now before anything else goes wrong. Nicole Brown, can you ask Elisha or Jan to verify that Elisha actually saw a tampering video? I think that's like a screenshot that we saw in the previous one. Do I want to click view previous comments? Oh, there we go. At least it worked. Oh, so it's like duplicated what we saw before. Some of it at least. Well, Jan says both Kaden and Elisha talk about seeing the videos. So is that a lie from Jan? I recall her only saying she saw Noah's body. She did not mention anything about anyone removing shorts. But Kaden Pressy did in his interview. That's correct. Denise Rogers. Ronald. Nicole Brown. I have several screenshots of Donna explaining what she saw, but I will allow her to say it. And I wonder if she will. If you guys want answers to any of this, I'm not anyone's messenger, Patsy. You can ask them. Well said, Joyce Bergow. Nailing it down. Becca. Crickets. No, not crickets again. What's it with all these like little animals references? I'm blocked. Neither on, so I thought I might get a favour. Crickets where? Crickets right now. No, I can't even do it. I'm not going to try. How about I screenshot you the comment and share on a post just to say. There we go. Donna says to Nicole, I'm right here. Ask away. I don't have you blocked. I don't have the toad blocked. She blocked me because she can't bully or intimidate me. I don't care how many attorneys she knows. She's a crotch cricket. Bloody hell. What's a crotch cricket? Does that mean that when it comes to the private area, it's very quiet? There's not much going on down there, not much going in, not much coming out? Or have I interpreted it the wrong way? See, at the end of the day, I'm Dr. Raff, so I've got to look at it from a biological perspective. Is there any issues? Does it need treating? Does it need rejuvenation? I don't know. But Donna Bond is referring to Jan Fiorillo here from the looks of it. Nicole, my question was not for you. You have already explained the video you have seen. My question was for Jan or Elisha, if one of them would confirm that Elisha saw a tampering video. Donna says, Jan is a piss pot. Oh no. Is Donna Bond using some of my language? It's probably because I used the T word previously. There we go. I need to copyright piss pot, that term. Anyway. As having a temper tantrum because she didn't get her way. Nobody's going to come at me sideways, acting like God. She's a self-absorbed, vile toad. Hell set back and watch the show. Her arrogant stupidity will trip her up. And the fact she's saying Noah's family didn't know about the video, she is nothing more than a lying, narcissistic head case. If that's what Jan is saying, then why was Jan allowed to make the post that she said? And in response to some of the family members maybe on the family run page, and the family run page seemed to allow that post. And then Ashley Chadwick left a comment as well talking about people put someone, particularly Judas, on a pedestal. Who is that in reference to? It just seems a bit all over the place, doesn't it? You'll find I can't believe that lady won't just keep her trap shut. Donna, she's not very smart, Jan, trying to buy statements at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what anybody believes. It only matters what law enforcement believes and what they can prove. Jan's like a bad rash. Oh, no. She's that itch you can't scratch. Maybe we should get her some cream. I'm no expert, but I guess that is for down below where the pussycat is. Oh, goodness. What's this turning into? Pam Feldman Garrison, do you have a screenshot of Elisha saying she had seen a video of someone taking the shorts off? If Pam doesn't have one, she'll create one, George says. Denise Rogers, Arnold, I'm sorry. I wasn't referring to Donna, I was referring to Elisha. Elisha never mentioned the shorts being removed, and she never verified that. She actually never said she saw the shorts being removed. Me personally, I just don't remember Elisha referencing it directly. Andrei Dubrov, did you see the other parts in True Crime with Kaden Pressy and Elisha? It has more info about the video. Yeah. Mike, it's so ridiculous to keep entertaining these lies. Let's just see what Donna's got to say, because that's what's important here. Saddest part, family have to listen to all the lies and rumours as well. Donna Bond says, what's a blatant lie? I'm coming into all this a little late. I think she means a video of someone removing no shorts. I don't know why a few people keep pushing this line myself. Whoa, hold on. Donna Bond, she needs to get a hobby trying to be an investigator, running around acting more like Mr. Bean. Is that so? Keep talking about toads and frogs. Kermit the Frog! When this hits the courthouse, everything will become public record. You can get everything from a PDF file. We'll see. Doing her own dirty work. If I thought for 1 minute, or if I'd seen what Elisha claims she's seen, I would have crawled up one side of these men and right down the other. Wouldn't have a moment's peace. I don't care how long I've known some of these men. If I thought they were anyway part of hurting the kids, covering up what happened to Noah, I'm relentless. I would destroy every one of them. You've been in this for a minute, Mike. Think about all the emails that are being sent to the Attorney General's office, to the Governor, to the DA, FBI. Don't you think if these men were doing something unethical, that these higher up departments wouldn't be crawling all over? Kelly Pounds. Then how do you know she's not a toad? You've only seen what she's posted publicly, right? And what is it you haven't seen any proof of? Please fill us all in. I'm not entitled to anything. Calling her a toad. Well, sorry you missed everything going on in the background. She's earned every name I've called her plus some. As long as she continues to be a shady Sheila, she'll have me to contend with. And here's a simple solution. You don't like my name calling the words I choose to use, hit back block button. Ooh. What about when I start using my terminology in dictionary, the Warlight Raft dictionary? That gets very interesting at times, doesn't it? Can carry a conversation without... Okay. Listen here. Douche canoe. That's a different one. Not heard that term before. Called you a name trick. There's 2 different videos being talked about. One was told to Kaden and his mother by the dingbat Bingham, and what I saw is not the same video. One more time, I'll answer the question. Bingo hall. Then block means shut up. Right, there we go. So, seems a little bit tense. In reference to point 5, wait, did I miss the part where the proof that video Capian viewed was turned into investigated? Yeah, I was asking about that as well, didn't I? There's no proof of such a video existing, or that Elisha has turned it into police. So much videos and still not solved. Shocking. I think Donna saw sounds plausible. What's happened? I have no reason to lie. Right, so a lot of talking, but not enough explanation of what was the video itself. I saw where Kane did say Noah had one of his Hey Dudes on in the Diaz long post. Tim Daniels says, Elisha has never once ever said there was a video of tampering. Someone please send message to Her Highness. Screenshot of Elisha saying she saw a video of tampering. Jan once again is lying about this statement. To date, Kaden is the only person who has stated he has seen a video of police. Yeah, exactly. I'll go into a bit more depth at a later point, exactly. Cash Alslup. Oh, not him again. Why doesn't Jan just invite Donna to a friendly golf game? Oh boy. Taken known. We all know who's actually on the scene. Does not ask any of us to stretch our imagination. Why give them to Dalen? Who the hell is Dalen? Is Dalen the same person that was mentioned last night or the night before when it came to JJ Bumpass or something? Okay, it goes on and on and on. I think it might be time for me to step on in just a second if we just check these final responses to see if Donna has anything else to say. They don't want the truth, they want the narrative. Deflection, let me guess, you're one of the toad monkeys, want a banana, and I've never seen a video of law enforcement removing those clothes, but many more times do I have to answer. Right. Across these groups, rumours, chats, why people shouldn't share information. Right, okay. Dirty work. Stop listening to BS. Bloody hell. What's this one? What's this for? She lied about a young lady who she knows nothing about as well as the young lady's family. She's lying to people about Noah's family not knowing about the video or the details of the video. She lied about Justin, George, Mike. She lied about Shannon as well as Elisha. What exactly about? And what does you believe in have anything to do with what went on between me and her? Go read her latest post. I'm sure you already read it. Okay. I think that's enough now. Let me just add my thoughts. What you've seen today is the type of stuff what we've seen in the past. So that hasn't changed, and it can be messy, but don't worry, we're not always going to be doing it in this structure or format. I was just hoping that today, by looking at the same post from different pages, you would see a different perspective. And I don't know if that was achieved or not, but at least you got to see things you may normally wouldn't, whether that be because you're just not on Facebook at all, or you don't have access to certain pages. I thought I'd show it to you today, and hopefully, it puts some things into perspective. But to share with you my thoughts and what I can remember of what's happened in the past, if we're talking publicly on a surface level, any particular order, well, to my understanding, the order of how I remember it was when Kaden Pressy made the reference to the highway footage. I heard about it before that. Maybe not in terms of the timing of when the true interview took place, but more so the timing of when the interview was leaked publicly. For Kaden to acknowledge that highway footage, in a way, kind of reinforced it with where it came from in the first place. In the first place, which was months ago now. I can't remember the particular time, but it may be documented on my channel page when I made videos back then. I remember Michael Fazkaz and some others making a post referencing that there is highway footage, likely after Kaden Pressy left, or at least that's how I interpreted it when I was working it out myself. It was highway footage, tampering with the body, shorts being removed, replaced for alternative ones. Whether they were put directly on Noah's body or not, just the act of tampering, and the presence of at least 4 people there and 1 person behind the camera, phone screen, recording it, as in recording it to, like, as a witness in case it's needed in the future. Bad things going on, someone feels it's wrong, decides to record it as evidence, keep the phone down, move up and down, so it's done discreetly. It was along the lines of that. References as for who was within the shot, there was like a volunteer or 2 firefighters, police guy or police officer, and then 2 other individuals who were not clothed or uniformed. Something along the lines of that. It was a bit rough, and I believe Michael Fazkaz said he knows someone who he could reach out to, but it depends if they're willing to talk or reach out, cooperate. There's at least 2 to 3 people that have copies of that video footage of the highway, the tampering, and there is 1 individual that has the original piece footage. Michael Fazkaz, I think, also said he handed it over or passed it on to his local FBI office. This is all from memory. And at the time, it seemed very raw and new and shocking. Maybe not everybody believed in it because it's just said by random people online. It's not good enough. It could be seen as hearsay, but you take into consideration, you work out the possibilities. I do my own map analysis. I try and time it, even if there's no actual timestamp given, but they say it's like dark, it's like kind of like nighttime or early hours of the morning, puts things into perspective possibly when comparing it with other random footage when like a random person drove down to that party house in 2024 when just showing the area where it looked like, and you were comparing that footage, the lighting, with the possibilities of the highway footage, but I think it was done at different seasons, different times of the month, so it's probably not the fairest comparison. But I just remember it all, and I did my analysis, did the timestamps, or compared them to other timestamps that came about, and even Kaden Pressy's timeline, and basing it off Kaden Pressy's timeline before we actually heard him acknowledge the highway footage. I remember linking it with his timeline, as in when Kaden Pressy was present at the highway from at least 5:21 onwards, with Brylan Sweat, Isaac Rojas, Mikey Lair, who's also supposedly asleep at the party house, 2 places at once. Great. Jack Newton must be doing another magic trick besides the sleepwalking technique. It's the double vision duplication of people. Oh no. But yeah, this has been lighthearted. But the guys there at the highway, they see what they see, and Kaden Pressy says Noah's wearing black shorts, that Noah Presgrove's got the mismatched shoes on. And you could say, well, it's dark, so you're not going to see. And if you're from a distance and the way the shadows and the lights are casted and the headlamps bright and blinding, I think what people need to understand is Kaden Pressy did say he walked right up to Noah's body and had a good look. Well, maybe not a good look, but would have had a good view of things. Surely, if you're stood right next to the body, if someone like Rene Milan that supposedly states that when we were at the highway, we actually stood a bit further back, you may not get a good view, a full understanding. But if you're up close, you're going to see everything in sight, aren't you? Unless it's that dark. But if lights are shining on the body and you stood there, surely you'd be able to see something, because Kaden Pressy said he was going to cover the body. So you would have seen at least that there was shorts on Noah, regardless of the colour, at least. But anyway, told to leave at 5:30 and left, all the guys except for Jack Newton and the two unknown truckers. Then what happens? Who knows? The next thing to happen is at around 5:43 onwards, when a different set of truck drivers known as Tyler H and Tyler Hardy are coming on down towards Terrell South, passing by Noah's body, or at least the Tyler H and Tyler Hardy parking up immediately and making the official calls in, the first official calls made. So it does raise questions as in, why didn't the earlier set of drivers and even Jack call police when they had the chance to do so? It is a bit odd, isn't it? And that's basing it off Kaden Pressy's timeline being true and making sense of everything else that followed after that in a particular order. And you might be wondering, okay then, so where does that highway footage fit in? If someone like Kaden Pressy saw that Noah was wearing shorts and mismatched shoes, black shorts, but then someone like Tyler Hardy says there is something in the middle of the road, and that Noah wasn't wearing shorts, but we later found out that what was in the middle of the road were the white shorts, even though they weren't Noah's. You can see where it's going, that what Tyler Hardy saw was true to himself, but what Kaden Pressy supposedly witnessed up close next to the body was different, but true to their unique experience. So it would mean in between from 5:21 to 5:30, then the gap after 5:30 up to 5:43, something happened in that small window for shorts to disappear from Noah's body, for additional ones to be appearing but placed in the middle of the road. Weird. In a short space of time, when possibly the recorded dodgy highway footage tampering with the body actually took place. Tight time window, hence the possibility why, when shorts were possibly removed, the black ones, white shorts weren't added onto the body because there wasn't enough time, so maybe they just chucked them into the air and fleed the area. Tyler H and Tyler Hardy said that when they came on down, no one has been present, no one's messed with the body. Well, it's true in their reality from what they saw, but they're not aware of what happened supposedly before that when they weren't nearby. But still, a small time frame window to acknowledge. But when it came to that leaked interview by Kaden Pressy with the police, privately recorded interview of June 2024, a month or a few weeks before the Partners in True Crime public interview, detailed, interesting points made, not mentioned in the public True Crime, Partners in True Crime interview, but only in the private one. Kaden Pressy acknowledges the highway footage tampering with the body. But Kaden Pressy said, oh, one of the guys that was there, maybe the police one was, or someone else was a Newton family member. But then Kaden said, well, actually, no, I've got no proof of that. I can't really back it up. I was just assuming or so. Doesn't sound too good, but, you know, maybe if you're stressed or pressured at the time, you might mess up or say something you didn't mean to say. But it was still somewhat consistent with like what Michael Facecast said to what Kaden Pressy said in that interview about you got Noah police guy officer supposedly been the one to remove the black shorts. Was there any mention or acknowledgement of white shorts being replaced onto Noah's body? No, just the tampering and the removal of the black shorts mainly. That was pretty much it. Okay, that's what I remember. That's what I'm aware of. But like the discussions today are what Kaden Pressy and Elisha Lee have seen. Kaden Pressy, just to bring in, because I don't know if it's two separate events. If you need to correct it, if Elisha needs to add comments, feel free to do so down below. But like with that private police interview, Kaden Pressy said the way he found out about that highway footage is when Kathy Bingham paid him a visit, came on down to the Pressy household, and I think it was inside of the house, Kaden and Kathy only, talking about the case. And Kathy showing Kaden that footage, but why would Kathy exclusively show the footage to Kaden? Did she show it to anyone else? That Kathy may or may not have handed it to police or did much with it, and then when that leaked interview came out publicly and Kathy felt exposed or called out, decided to turn on Kaden and cast doubt on him whether it's normal to return away from the highway to the party house to then watch TV. Oh, is that normal to do when you just found out about your friend dying? And yet Kathy Bingham, it's rich for them to say that when the other ones like Brian Sweat of all people, or even Isaac and Mikey decide to just go to sleep when they get back home. They're not questioned, but Kaden is just for simply sitting down watching TV as a distraction because he couldn't actually sleep because of all the shit on his mind. Seems a bit one-directional. But then again, Kathy acting out and making that public post, which may have been deleted since, but it was all documented on my channel. If you look back, it's all there and all under control. But you could see that it was heat at the moment. Kathy Bingham probably not too pleased with what Kaden had said about her, or more so just the fact that it was released public. But that's not directly Kaden's fault. Other people could blame Elisha, or other people could blame the one that gained Elisha's trust to then stab her in the back and then leak it. Right? So, as bad as it was, it being leaked and it causing its own problems and side effects after that chain reaction, it did enable the general public, the viewers, to learn about it, and as well what Kaden was aware of, how he learned about it, and it kind of just reinforcing it. Okay, it's all right, members of the general public referencing a video piece of footage, what they've got a hold of, what they've seen, or what they know of from what other people have told them, but it just feels very weak. You got to trust it with words and lines, and people saying when it comes to online, you can't trust people. When you come to online interactions, no one's your friend, and this and that. At the end of the day, when it comes to me and my experience, I would say, fuck that shit. Absolute bollocks. Right place, right time, right person, all down to luck and chance, but you can come across the odd person, you can come across a key person, you can come across a consistent individual, you can come across a special person, and you know, some connections or interactions may be much stronger than what you've ever experienced ever before, even in real life. So it could be considered biased, I'll acknowledge, but if anyone came to me and told me what I can and can't do, or like with online and who I can and can't trust, if it's done out of concern for me, I appreciate that. But if it's just random strangers that give instructions and state things as facts, I would say, you know, calm down, piss pot. You know, my experiences, my reality does not compare to theirs, so they shouldn't be issuing it on me because I'm not issuing it on them. But to link back with what Michael Facecast said at the time and some other people reacting, and then for Kaden Pressy to say the same thing in a way, who's an actual party goer, a witness to the highway of what he saw exclusively, not directly a witness to being present at the time of the tampering, but a witness to watching or viewing the supposed footage as shown by Kathy Bingham. And I'm wondering if that footage which Kathy Bingham showed to Kaden was that the same footage she showed to Elisha Lee when Kathy was there at the place, but outside the patio area. Because at least how Kaden worded it, and I am trying to remember it all. I know Kaden made a reference in that private police interview about, oh, the patio area, the CCTV footage to prove that she did come on down and she did, do what she did and who was present there as well. And we've kind of seen that, but Kaden wasn't in the video clip only because we didn't see the full piece of CCTV footage, only a certain part of it cherry-picked, which is fucking useless, but I kind of understand at the same time you don't want the whole piece to be shared. Maybe it's for privacy reasons, or it's just because it's too damn long and you just only show the most important relevant part, which is like 10, 20, 30 seconds long, where it showed Elisha sat down, patio area, like tables and chairs, husband nearby, Kaden not present but probably was at some point, maybe went to get a drink or so, went to the toilet. Kathy Bingham facing them all, 4 to 3 different phones on the bloody table, picks up one, shows them to Elisha and says, yeah, there you go. And Elisha says, oh yeah, that's what I was thinking, or said, oh, is that police? And then Kathy Bingham said, yeah, that's what I thought. Along the lines of that, it's documented on my channel, tried enhancing it, and when zoomed in, what do you see? Not much, to be honest. It looks black and white, looks dark, kind of telling that in its own way. Something on the ground, which some people said was Noah's body, but don't know if it's certain. Some movement going back and forth, or at least from left to right or right to left, which could be a person nearby. Doesn't tell much of a story, that, but in terms of that particular clip, because it looks like a video, is that the same one that Kaden was shown by Kathy Bingham in regards to tampering with the shorts? Did Elisha directly refer to tampering with the shorts? People say no, but Kaden Pressy did. If Kaden Pressy did, but Elisha didn't, then is that because Kaden Pressy, what he's referring to, is a completely different video? So then what would that mean? Donna Bond has seen or been in the presence of an alternative video of the highway. That's 1. Then Kaden Pressy with the tampering of the shorts, that's 2. And then the third one being just of what Noah's body visible and people walking about, and that's the third one. So does that mean that there's like 3 pieces of footage at the highway at different times? What the hell's going on there? Weird, isn't it? So, whilst you've got Kaden Pressy's footage, which we've heard a bit about now in detail, and we've tried aligning it with his timeline, which is kind of possible, but it is a small, tight window and gap for things to take place. And then beyond, that when you refer to Donna Bond's encounter or footage, what she's seen, there was a description of it in the past, which failed to be really mentioned clearly today, which is unfortunate. But to some degree, it was that the footage showed Noah's dead body naked, no shorts on his body. Right. So you'd be thinking, if Kaden Pressy's footage is true, not Kaden Pressy's footage, Kaden Pressy referencing footage that he was shown by the likes of Kathy Bingham. If that's true, then what Donna Bond saw, if true too, would have had to have happened afterwards, I'd say. Because if the footage shows the tampering of shorts being removed, but the shoes are still supposedly there on Noah's body, supposedly, because Kaden mentioned nothing about the shoes being tampered with, only the shorts. So that then after that, you got Donna Bond where describing it that Noah is naked, no shorts on him, no shoes on him either. I think that's how it was. No shoes on Noah. You got Jack Newton that says Noah was wearing one shoe and the other one was elsewhere. But that changed because it was never mentioned like that in the past. Jack decided to just throw it out there a few months ago in the last Partners in True Crime interview. Yet the official autopsy report stated Noah was wearing a pair of mismatched shoes. So what we've gone from Noah found dead on the highway, clothed, as for his shorts being gone, black, and wearing a pair of mismatched shoes. Then later on, the shorts being removed, but not being replaced either, so naked, shoes remaining gone. Then, at some point, Donna Bond's point of view, no shorts, shoes suddenly go missing, not on his body. Then later, the presence of Tyler Hardy, let's say, well, Noah's naked, but in terms of the shoe reference, nothing about missing. And then the autopsy report beyond says Noah was naked but wearing mismatched shoes. On, off, on, off. What is this? Some kind of fashion parade show? Going through the inventory of what claims should we put on him or not. What's going to come out next? Oh yeah, 1 minute Noah had short hair. Next minute he's wearing a long blonde wig. But yeah, where's Sharon when you need her to analyse the hair? I mean, what is really going to happen next? Crazy. Is it possible for things to coexist at the same time? Probably not. It is conflict. What Donna Bond has described, to my memory, correct me if I'm wrong, if you want, down below, but Donna Bond's footage can't be at the same time as Kaden Pressy's recall of what he was sharing us for the tampering footage. 2 different pieces of clips, one happening before the other. What order do you think it all took place in? I'd say the Kaden Pressy reference to the tampering footage first, and then maybe Donna Bond's next. But what about the one with Elisha referencing? It just seems a bit of a mess, to be honest. And all this talk of footage, important stuff, and if it's true, even more important and better. But then what you've got to acknowledge is things could end up drifting away once again, that people forget about the supposed side-by-side reference of footage, and Kaden Pressy quoting that as in there was a screenshot or a photo with a timestamp at 2:40 which showed Noah injured, side-by-side rollover. It was from a video of where the guy walked up to Noah. Kaden describing it as if he had a decent idea of what it was about. And people say, no, it wasn't footage, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. So then what? It makes Kaden Pressy a liar then? Oh, and then what? A liar about the tampering footage and this and that, and it goes beyond. And then other people in the background tried excusing it, saying, no, it doesn't make Kaden a liar. It just means he was lied to. Oh, so what? This is a Colton Newton situation where you got a fake person online on Snapchat pretending to be Noah's friend, reaches out to Colton and states a false point about JJ's phone pinging at the area, so then it convinces Colton to just agree with it just because it's factual, even though it's not shown as factual or fully physically shown factual. You just got to take someone's word for it, and Colton is gullible enough to just do that and then backtrack it on afterwards. But then people in between say, well, it doesn't matter. Colton was just going along with it because he was lied to. But to be honest, at the time of how he worded it, he sounded very confident by saying, yes, JJ was there. Not, he could have been there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there at that time. Well, from what you say and state, well, it must be true. Oh boy. So, when it comes to the side-by-side stuff, when it comes to the shower footage, clips, bits, photos, and other maybe insignificant stuff out there, or was once out there, fading away with time, and heavier focus on the highway footage and possibilities there. Got to try and acknowledge it all with time so nothing fades away, because if it does, it may never be acknowledged again, and it could be quite important, right? So have we really reached a conclusion today, or have we got any closer? Nope, just a lot of questions and people disagreeing, and the rise of frogs and toads appearing now. We've got a different set of animals to add to the farmyard or the zoo, so that's kind of interesting. I've still got videos to cover, don't worry, and previous posts to catch up on. I just want to get it all done, so then if it opens up alternative videos, I do have some outside of the box creative ones and different perspectives I could apply in a map analysis here and there, but I'd rather get the other stuff done first, so then I've got a clearer mind and then I know what to do next. So hopefully you found this video somewhat interesting, a little bit raw, rough and rugged, but it needed to be done, and it's documented as well and archived. If you want to share the video, feel free to do so. You want to hit the like button, that'd be appreciated. And yeah, my name's Wallite Ref. I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Goodbye. Good night for now.